people's work. Yeah, good evening, my people. Good evening, Anthony. Good evening, late evening, my Liberian people. And good evening to my good friend, brothers and sisters. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from Radio Arabi here on Staten Island, New York. With Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Freedom of speech is being tampered with in the country. Freedom of speech that we used to enjoy, curse people every which way, and nothing come out of it. Even if we sue to the court, somebody will call from the executive mansion and say, hey, throw that case out. And we yield to that person call and throw the case out. We have no value for other people. No value. But now it's right to our doorsteps and want to put value in the now. So people, freedom of speech being tampered with. That's what we are today. Prophet Key was summoned to court to visit the Supreme Court. When he got there, he was questioned. He said, oh, contempt, allegation of contempt. They put it before him. So I hear that, Anthony, you're on the ground. Because anything we say, man, I'm on the ground.
I follow all the entire thing today. I was like, wow. The thing about it, the man eating show. Let me call it in that manner because since the how you call it since they summoned him to appear before the Supreme Court bench, you know, there have been lot of views, counter view, argument about the importance of him being called to the Supreme Court. Some people are saying that the Supreme Court bench, the guy they are less busy than now they see to invite the man. The man was he was like insulting former President William, mother, entire family. He insulted permanent citizens, and nothing was done to actually bring him to questioning. But now is the time that you know they say that they have not realized that he's a rude man when they're supporting in the past. So a lot of things are happening, and someone was saying that freedom of speech, words are meant to be used, a lot of that, but take it into consideration. You use those words in a responsible and a professional form, not to denigrate others or to bring others to probably ridicule other few. So going to the court today in Atlanta that have been pushed to Thursday because he said that I don't know what of the smart game being played by him. He said he doesn't have a lawyer, you know, and I think the Supreme Court tried to do its best to make sure that it confined to all tenants when it comes to providing legal services, especially when it comes to this man. Because I listened to some of his side talk. He was talking about he was like bragging, can a crazy man bring such a crowd like this? He's a foolish man, I'm a serious minded man, I'm going up, I'm prepared to go there. All of that, he was like bragging. I said, wow. Even
Yes,
though, yeah.
he's supposed to brag because it's the same unity party.
And people are saying that kid will go nowhere.
It's the same unity party breastfed this man. They him got mature. Now he exercising whatever they supported him they was doing in the previous government. And that's exactly what he continued doing because he didn't find his way in this government. So he's trying to raise alarm. But first thing is he was not charged when he was called.
No,
They
no,
just
no.
asked him to come. They want to speak to him.
Why he shouldn't be here in contempt?
Say that again.
They asked him why he shouldn't be here in contempt. That was the main
I
reason for.
understand that, but the point here is he was just invited to be spoken to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he was not charged. He was not sent a charge sheet, say this is your charges. You coming to respond to these charges. That was not the case. They
No.
only invited him. They said they want to speak to him. So that's a different. So when he got there now, they trying to put a charge on him, asking him for a lawyer and all of that. That was not fair. I'm not in favor of his insult from day one. I'm never in favor of him. I don't even like him. Let me tell you the truth. But
Who
whatever
likes him?
this government used to like him, used to support him, used to send him money
You
to
say used
continue.
to or they still like him?
Eh?
You say they used to or they still like him?
I said they used to like him.
But I think they still like him.
If they like him, then they should support whatever he's doing. They don't like him anymore. It's just like he's almost like a Yeke Koluba.
Comment bon?
This government at one time, this government was supporting Yeke Koluba of all his foolishness he was doing, all his insult he was doing to the previous government.
Mm-hmm.
But now they dislike him. They dislike him. Okay, they thought he was going to still be on their side. The foolishness he's doing. The same thing with this young man. When he was in Casablanca or wherever, Morocco, he was running his mouth. People was, and he was causing my cause. And you go on his platform, you see women listening to those Marcos. Even the picture that portray him, when they say him, there's something. He mouth open just like how a little boy we used to curse each other.
I know.
You know?
I know the song.
Exactly.
Solomon's here. Don't welcome me.
Okay, let me bring him. Good evening, Solomon. How are you?
Good evening. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
We're hearing you loud and clear. Good
I'm
evening
fine,
to you.
thanks.
Welcome to
And
the show.
yeah, good evening, Anthony. Good evening to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia. Not forgetting We Nation. It is a pleasure to be here as usual. So that's what I have to say.
Yeah, we trying to get involved into this hullabaloo that was going on today in the city of Monrovia. This guy was summoned to questioning some. They invited him for the invitation was mainly to come and talk to him. But when he got there, he was charged for contempt. I don't know, contempt for what? See,
I think I got an audio of the Chief Justice. Can I get play a little bit for clarity so we can get to know us?
yeah, definitely. But I just want this guy to get the gist of what we're discussing.
Mm-hmm.
See, he said contempt, and he appeared today following accusation that he made insulting remarks directed to the Chief Justice. So he was called
During court time or what?
That was it. They only asked him to come. They want to speak to him. Well, he got there now. Then they threw these charges at him, contempt, allegation of contempt. You know, accusation that he made an insulting remark directed to the Chief Justice. And then they wanted to keep him, say he must provide a lawyer. But when you ask this man to first come, you invited him. Was it included that he must bring a lawyer with him?
But that's why I said let's listen to the Chief Justice, then he's gonna give clarity.
How long is the video? The clip you playing?
Not too long.
This is an opportunity for me to clarify that the Supreme Court of Liberia has relaxed quote-unquote from the team contempt. Constitution of Liberia from the team in contempt. I think this is an opportunity for me to clarify that the Supreme Court of Liberia has not put a group from the key in contempt. The Constitution of Liberia gives freedom of speech, freedom of expression for all our citizens. And the Supreme Court of Liberia guards that freedom very, very well. Same Constitution also gives the Supreme Court of Liberia the right to interpret the Constitution and laws of Liberia. And whatever it says is the final. The recent time they have been attacked on the Supreme Court, specifically on the Chief Justice, and even the mother of the Chief Justice. The Supreme Court felt that it is important to cite Prophet Key to appear to show called evening why he cannot be held in contempt, but demeaning the court and outright abusing the mother of the sitting Chief Justice. Prophet Key will be given due process in court. He will appear with a lawyer tomorrow. He will tell the court, will give the court sufficient reason why he should not be held in contempt. Our law requires that he appear to answer. If he gives sufficient reason, he will walk away and do nothing has happened. So we are not hard from the king contempt. It is not true that he has been.
Okay, so you listen to the Chief Justice.
The Chief Justice, whatever he's saying over there. But before we go to that, let me give you the weather report.
Yeah.
We'll move on. As we speak, as of now, the weather is cloudy out there, it's 78 degrees. And the humidity is about 90 degrees, even though we are in the night, but the humidity is high. The places that you live in right now in your bedroom is very hot. If you don't have electricity, you are very uncomfortable right now in your rooms. Even though it was no sun today, it was cloudy, everything, that was very good. That was a break you got from the sun. A very big break. But right now, as I speak, the heat wave is in Monrovia. Those who don't have air conditioning, you will feel it. Those who have a fan, you even going to feel it more because your fan will blow more heat on you than even what you think. So if I were you, I will put the fan head up on the ceiling. Or else, before you wake up tomorrow morning, you will be waking up with fresh cool. And then you see you got malaria or typhoid and all of that, not knowing the fan was blowing directly on you. You know, so if you can do yourself a favor, put the fan up if you have one. But the humidity right now is too high, 90%. So and the wind is not blowing at all. It's only 5 miles per hour as of now. So don't forget to close your window because I know many people right now, they are very uncomfortable where they are. Okay, so they can call and tell you that if they want to say the truth. Tomorrow, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be 86 degrees, but feels like 93. And you'll get sunny mean it's not be too much sun. Too much sun will not be there. Cloud and sun will be fighting each other. And the 20% of rain, but don't depend on that rain. That it may not even rain. And even if it rains, it's a disaster for you. Because it just open the door for the heat, more heat. So pray not for it not to rain. The wind will be blowing 7 miles per hour. And humidity tomorrow, it will be 74 degrees. So it's higher a little bit. Tonight is really high, 90. even though no sun, where it's a humid like here, people are uncomfortable. They're taking something to fan it. So your best bet is tonight wear the towel and lay on yourself. You might be a little bit comfortable. Tomorrow in the daytime, the humidity going to be 74, which is high. Okay. Thursday, same thing. Humidity going to be 75, but your mostly cloudy, and you got a lot of sun. Chances of rain is there, but pray to God it mustn't rain, because that rain will just bring more heat, because it's not going to rain, and the rain will not last. It's just going to come and chop you. You know that back in the day where you chop each other, the rain won't chop you, like that's what's going to happen. So don't even pray to God it mustn't rain, because when it rains, the heat that will follow that rain, you would know. You would say, hey God, why? But Thursday, you're going to get a lot of sunshine. Tomorrow is a holiday. You enjoy your holiday. So find somewhere cool. It's going to be cool, mild. Sun will come setting time. Then it cloudy. In the morning, even, it's going to be a little bit cloudy. You will not see the sun quick. But at 10 o'clock, then the sun will start blazing over your head. 10, 11 o'clock, you will see the sun will stay. And when it comes, it will stay with you for a little while. It will stay with you till way in the evening. And they come in with heat, 7 miles per hour, the breeze will be blowing. Even you close to the beach self, that you will not enjoy it. That's hot wind will be blowing on you. Humidity 74. All right. Tomorrow, the holiday weather. Tomorrow, listen, tomorrow it's going to be sunny. 86 degrees. It feels like 93. The humidity 74. So dress little light. All right. And there's a chances of rain, but pray to God it mustn't rain, because when it rains, you'll be very uncomfortable with the heat. Thursday, the same. Thursday, you're going to get a lot of sunshine, sunshine. So for now, okay, that's your weather report from Freedom FM. Take it anywhere. Say you heard from Freedom FM. Right now, as we speak, people are very, very uncomfortable. Trust me. The heat that in everybody room. Some of them will even forget to close their window. That's about it. Let me send control back to my brother, Mr. Reeves and Mr. Stevens.
Let's just welcome Solomon again. Solomon, welcome.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Weatherman.
Yeah.
At least we are aware of the weather. We know what to do and what have you. So it's a good thing though for us to continue to give our people updates on the weather.
But they don't respect it though. Some of them say, well, I can see the thing myself. I just told them that even all of us here can see the weather, but they still paying people here millions of dollars every year. And every station, TV station, radio station, give weather report every now and then. Now you got a New York one, right?
New York one, yes.
Every 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They give you weather
New York one.
ABC, NBC, CBS.
Channel 12, which is all of those local news.
And we have a weather channel that just gave you weather.
Oh yes, even Fox Weather.
No, this one is weather by itself, just weather, nothing else.
Okay.
They don't give you nothing else. The weather channel, yes, is there.
Mm-hmm. Even BBC, they have their weather something throughout their news broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People, they believe in those things. They know what it is, because at certain time you want to listen what the weather look like, the detail of the weather, not just looking at it on your phone. Oh, okay, that's it.
Because you got to know the humidity, you got to know the pollen, how much of a flower from flowering trees will be in the air that will affect people that are asthmatic and things like that. So the weather is very, very important.
Look at this weekend. You know how many people died from New York City weather? They go on weekend. 18 people died from the cool weather.
And the country, I think, was 40 something.
The entire country, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just New York, 18. Just from the cool weather from Friday night to Sunday to Monday morning, 18 people died from the cool weather. Then you don't love yourself. You walk from home to the ferry that distance.
Even last night again too.
Thank God. I mean, I wish I would come up, man. Let you pass up people come. Then one day when President Weah came here to the UN, from the east to the west is almost like walking from FE to like this. To how can you let's say FE to like let's say 9th Street. That's the distance
From every to North.
from FE to 9th Street on the boulevard. That
Yeah,
distance
not that far.
I think
ain't that far from FE to 9th Street.
It may appear far, but depending, because there are several routes there. Say you want to use the main route.
No, I'm talking about the main route. I'm not talking about the outside from right there. Not talking about shortcut then. The main route, the boulevard. That's a little distance, brother.
Yeah, the distance, yeah.
Okay, that's how from the east to the west here.
I know you're trying to pass Capital Bypass.
No,
no shortcut.
I'm just kidding.
I say FE to 9th Street is the other way. Okay, it's not that's not the bypass area. Or let's say, okay, let's take it from 9th Street to FE. I mean, it's Springfield now.
I know.
That's the distance. The man myself walking, he walking comfortably. I'm running behind him. I said, what kind of man is that? I said, my man, let's get in the cab. He said, oh, they play right here, man. I said,
Yeah, walking.
Yeah. I said next block after next block.
Just go. You get reach. No
coming back. He said, I said, no, we got to take the cab now. I'm not walking back again.
You already had the experience of walking long.
Long, my man. What? My first time really walking in New York City, we got a car park, but the reason why we didn't get in the car, because when we take a car from over there again to go to the west, we're going to look for parking. So we say, okay, let's take the walk. Not knowing that man that he all things he walking, I'm running behind him. I said, my man, what's going on?
Yeah.
But thank God we got there. We're coming back. I said, my man, let's walk again. I said, you can walk, or I'm taking a cab, please.
Yep. And
So,
I walk from there to the train station to go to work that day.
no, you can walk, but the point here, when the weather is bad, don't take those chances, man.
Mhm.
Yes, your health comes first, That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
You most of the time you do the walking because probably you want to do your homework. So
Exercise, man.
you take an exercise.
Exercise with no direction because you're just walking.
You
Yeah,
just
well,
walking.
You're just walking as a man leading you.
So when you come,
the normal exercise, you know that you're trained for maybe like 2-3 hours, then you know that you're on point, but you just walking helter skelter, you know where you go.
no,
you don't know where
sometimes I set my watch to work about 6,000 or to take about 6,000 steps. So in doing that, I walk.
But he doesn't know, but he just pulling.
I say, when you're a young child walking, you're walking, the young child running behind you because he can't catch up with yourself. I was behind the man. I'm running behind, and he walking very comfortably. I said, but what kind of man is it? Slow down, slow, man.
When we got to the Avenue of the Americas, I said, man, how far the play? I said, right there, with some be.
That's going. I know you're just running. We're gonna make it read that.
And I think we're going between, I think, either 8 and
It
9
was
Avenue.
8th Avenue, 8th and 7th Avenue. It was between 8th because the hotel was right there, 7th and 8th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wow, my man, the guy, you really did well. We coming back and say, my man, let's do the walking. I said, you keep walking, I will take a cab.
Yeah.
I make money to spend it. I don't make it to go banking and then go give me money. Anything come my way, I will buy it or I use it. That's why I'm satisfied.
Oh yeah.
Before
Yeah.
certain age you reach now, don't save too much money in the bank because you might leave it there.
That's true.
I'm serious.
For somebody to get it.
60, 65, 70 area there, try to use your money. Even if you finish, then you finish, but don't even worry when you finish.
They got
I'm serious. What you banking all that money for? So that when you die, they say the man used to have money. Oh,
your wife will get
You
your
got
wife will
to,
take it.
you got wife.
okay, your wife, I understand. You're not going to spend everything, but spend some that you cannot miss again when you go. All right. And certain people, when they die, I always tell people here, they need to your credit card or your money in Liberia, how they call it, mobile money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That pin, also yeah, that credit card. They should put your credit card or your pin in your casket to go on that side. You don't know if you get there, you will need
You
it.
will need some money. Huh?
Yeah, you know.
And the thing about it, when the person dies, the company will actually benefit because that's the person, they call the person, or you only the company knows about it.
No, but
Exactly.
you're supposed to
If that
share
person,
that code with
yeah,
your
if that person
wife.
did
So
not
we
share that
share-
code with anybody, that money just goes to
Suppose you don't have a wife.
well,
that's it.
a family member, a trusted family member.
How many person
Okay.
does that?
Well,
Exactly.
I do that.
Okay, you are one
You're
of
just one of the kind.
I do
you're one
that.
of the kind. You own everything. God gave you extra little bit different from the normal.
I do that. Yeah.
You know how many
just
people
coming
that
for example, you go withdraw to mobile money center, you put in a transaction just to put in your PIN code to have that money, withdrawn. You hide your code because you want nobody to spy you, just in case.
exactly.
I know if anything happened, why I'm so alive. If anything happens to it, I know who get my code, and
Okay.
and so that's how I do it. Even my bank account, my mobile money account, my wife has a code, and my nephew has a code. So if anything happens,
No, but even if they don't know the account, if you have money in the bank and you pass, your family member can go and get that money. The just procedure you go through to get it.
Okay.
That's all.
even if they are not on the account,
Even if they are now on the account, they can still get their money. The money is not for the bank. They know you will die one day. You know, even one of
okay.
my brother passed here in dollar taxes, and nobody was on his account. They still went and retrieved that money back. He has some money in the bank.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they just need to go through little bank procedures. They need
Okay.
some paperwork, death certificates, and all of that, and notarize
Proof of
something.
relative, eh?
Exactly, all of that.
Okay.
That's your money, man. Not because you're there now, then now the bank get it. The bank already making enough profit out of the money, then they will go take all the money again. I beg you, man.
So does that apply to Social Security too?
Yeah, Social Security different.
As long you give your information to whoever, because everything you do, you have Social Security account and you have your PIN, your PIN number to that. So your whoever you give it to, they can use that PIN to withdraw the money.
Yeah, I mean that's very easy. Sometimes I can give my debit card to people to go withdraw money. People can use somebody can give you their debit card. The machine don't know who's standing in front of him. They only
Especially
want
when you put a PIN number there.
yeah, they just want the machine want the correct information inside. That's it. And you cannot open bank account without Social Security number. That's the first thing they ask you. What's your SS number? That's it. In this country, I don't know anywhere else.
Okay.
But in this country, you
So
don't
that's
you don't do without it. So let's dive into our discussion. You know,
The key, man of the moment.
the man of the moment. I don't know why they call this man Prophet Key. That kind of
Calling me, I call you key, but just because
I mean, look at the
my name
name.
is Justin. Me, Justin, I know Justin Opa Yanze, something like that.
yeah, you guys are hard name.
Justin Opa, some Yanze, so I don't know, but yeah, I just calling for me. I call him Key.
That name Prophet and the kind of thing the guy can say, it doesn't coincide. The wording that come out of the mouth of the young man, they're supposed to call him Devridge Key.
Well,
Name the ship.
when you talk about prophet, I mean, the definition, it may have more than just the definition that we know. Somebody say, "Oh, the man can be cursing and doing this, doing that," but that is not cursing. That's a big difference between cursing and uh, uh, profanity. Using profanity and cursing, they are two different things. But we are used to say, "Oh, the person cursed me, the person did this, the person," but the person actually insulted you, used profanity and other stuff. When you talk about cursing somebody, I mean, you declaring some sort of supernatural power on that person, so that that particular person will either face bad luck and all of those stuff. We have the prophet in the Bible, who was a Balaam, and Balaam was known for cursing people. They called him uh, so that he can curse Israel. But instead of cursing Israel, he was blessing Israel. So that was, he was known for those kind of things. But today, what Prophet Kid is doing is not cursing, profanity, and creating a lot of stuff. And then if you go through and you define that, it will tell you the actual difference. But we use them interchangeably in our Liberian setting,
When we
African setting.
say person, we mean the person is being
Abusing.
rude, is being
Yes,
rude,
being rude. Yes, being
being
rude.
rude.
So that
Profanity is just another word, higher level word,
being
grammar
rude.
for
Hmm.
cursing. Okay, that being rude, saying bad words are not supposed to be said openly. All right, even if you want, well, that's you're right though. Curse, you can like you wish somebody bad.
Hmm.
Another way you curse that person have curse behind him.
Hmm.
It's like swear. You say swear behind him. That's another
A
word.
sweaty person.
Yeah. Okay, but in our layman dialect in Liberia, when you say curse, the man
They,
of
they,
course,
they make a cause that way too.
okay. And when you see you say curse for another wording that coming out of your mouth, which is not suitable to hear.
Hmm.
That's what it is. It's the same as profanity. Profanity is a word that you say that's not suitable for people to hear. It's just just a little grammar, a grammar way to put it in a different level.
And
And
Well,
even
I
when you
think
he,
take that
the,
one,
the two words, I think they are different. The cursing, all I know about it is, spell cussing, and the cursing, what in fact have to do with when you somebody evil is curse, or you say swear like you mentioned, and it's
yeah,
spelled.
that's what it is. But in our late time in Liberia, when you say curse, that means saying bad word.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah,
the
sure.
real meaning is to swear somebody, to send you can throw curse on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But in our way, my man, how you curse mama? You curse papa? What you cursing me for?
And that
You
cursing talk
know?
about vulgar languages and all of that.
Yeah, that's our how you call it vernacular. In our vernacular, curse
Explicit
is
word.
when you say bad word to people. But in the real meaning that what you just said is by throwing something at somebody, like
Mm-hmm.
suing the person.
Wishing harm, misfortune, or evil.
Yes, that's it. But we now there are certain words we use very locally and they give different meaning. And we understand that, you
But there
know.
are two different words anyway.
hmm
Of course, they are. Definitely they are. They are.
But
But
sometimes
when you,
we combine all of them, as one, especially with Liberians.
yes. So, Laida, what's your take on this visit today? That's what we're trying to discuss here before we involve our listeners. What is your take on inviting this young man? He been cursing since uh, George Weah days till today. Even I think Julia Andrew took him to court, and someone from the mansion asked to throw the case out. And today, they summon him to the court because he used the same those words again on the Chief Justice. What your take on it?
Actually, I don't. I mean, my take on it is this. In Liberia, uh, we don't have. I don't know whether they have moral law, but I know traditionally, Uh, we know that using profanity, describing somebody body parts or anatomy, we know that it is now called for. Our society frowns on that. I remember a friend of mine, a doctor friend of mine, who also was a minister of the gospel. Uh, so he was preaching and he used the three-letter A words, and people in the church, they felt offended. He didn't know. Here you can say that and things like that. So after church, I told him that no, you don't use those kind of word. So what I'm saying here is the Supreme Court, when they say in contempt, to hold a person in contempt, normally it means that you are before the judge, or uh, the judge sent you invitation, or somebody sent you to court, and you deliberately refuse to go to court, or while you are hearing the case and things like that, you start disrespecting the court and all of those stuff. But in this case, it does not apply to this situation. Mr. Key, he has been cursing, and it was through his curse that this man, who today tried to take the matter in his own hand, that's how he became Chief Justice. It was through the curse of Prophet Key that Joseph Boakai became president. Most of the other people that even became a lawyer or political leaders, figures in the country, it was this man's curse. So for them today, the same curse that brought them to power, for them to use that power, to abuse the power that the people of Liberia gave them, and refusing to listen to the actual law. In fact, he contradicts himself by saying, well, Key has his constitutional right, so we are now bringing him to court for this and for that, and then we sort of interpret the law, and we have the final say. Of course, if you interpret the law, and that's not what the law says, the people of the country will challenge it. So I heard that from his statement. You don't abuse power. Just don't abuse power because they gave you the power. What is it that he did while he was in a court that you hold in contempt? And that's why they say, well, why we shouldn't hold you in contempt? Those are some of the questions. If I were a key as because if you understand what contempt is and you define it, or the one that apply to the rule of law, then you will know that what you are doing is unconstitutional. It's abuse of power. So yes, it is true that this man, he can use a profanity. He called people's body parts, whether they are parents or their sisters or whoever, female or male. He curses at everybody. He did that to President Weah throughout, and they were singing praises to him. So this time around, he was not in the court to say that, for the judge to say, um, this is our decision, and for him to say, no, I'm not going to accept this, and to be rude to the court and all of that. Nothing of that was done. So they know very well that what they are doing, if Liberia was a country of rule of law, then they were not going to be doing that. They declared the former Chief Justice, they went into their chamber whatsoever, and what the House of Representative was doing in terms of this Koga, what is his, whatever his name is, the current so-called Speaker of the House. So all of those stuff they were doing, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, when when the president and he supported for that fashion to disobey the Constitution, nothing was wrong with them. Nothing they did to say, okay, we're holding the people in contempt because we made our decision, and they now respect our decision. Those are things that you call you can hold the person in contempt. But not somebody over there say, look at look at the chief justice, look at his mouth. It looked like whatever it is, or look at his nose. It look whatever it is, or look at his hair, like man, sharp face. Whatever it is, you don't because I'm chief justice. I can't say, oh, you hold this man in contempt because he described my body parts or he described my face. If the Supreme Court is now able to solve the problem of the Liberian people, a lot of a situation over there, young boys being they being raped, and those cases are there. They're not fighting, but they're taking Liberian taxpayer money to say, oh, because somebody cursed at him or at his mom and all those, so they want to use the power. That is a pure abuse of power, and the people of Liberia, we should not allow that. But again, there is no rule of law. If there is rule of law, it only applies to those who are not part of their cliques. But when you are part of their clique, it's not going to affect you. Somebody committed or they said an allegation raping somebody. The case when this way they said no, that's not. Then somebody did this one. They said bingo. The other person go to jail. Do all of this. So the law is there. They apply it to whoever they want to apply it to. But what happened to Prophet Key? That is not something to hold somebody in contempt for. Even the constitution that you are quoting, I don't know, it doesn't even fit in there. That is not what they call a contempt of the court. If the court is corrupt, and I say the court is corrupt because they are now following the rule of law, and the court is corrupt. Okay, even if 5 people on the part of the chief justice thing, 5 people on the bench, if they are corrupt, we say, oh, the court corrupt. That is not diminishing the court, or that is not disrespecting the court. When the court is corrupt, the court is corrupt. People have cases, and they say, okay, well, they put them on the other side, and then if they get some sort of whatever that bribe or whatever they get or whatever thing they want to do, then they say they want to, it was not correct. In as much as we don't like this guy's his bad mouth, disgracing our morality in the country, especially we as a traditional people, we don't condone that. In Liberia, I don't know whether we have quote unquote a moral law and that other law. In the Bible, they have the 10 Commandments and they have other moral laws that were followed. So again, what the Chief Justice did to bring a full bench, and they can't get a full bench for a serious case, but because they said they caused his mom or they caused his I mean, don't get me wrong, nobody should disrespect anybody's parent, nobody should disrespect anybody, but that does not warrant you to charge the person, to hold the person in contempt. Contempt for what? And that was the question I heard Tony asking. Contempt for what? So that's my take on it.
Yeah. And I think we're all driving the same way because we're all looking at fair justice to all. But again, before I'll just chip in a little bit, I just want to read the issue of a contempt, what contempt actually is, contempt of court. It says contempt of court is an act of omission that disrespects the court, disobeys a court order, obstructs or interferes with justice. Court use contempt powers to maintain order, authority, and fairness in legal proceedings.
Mhm.
See here? So, who can be held in contempt? So almost anyone can be held in contempt, including litigants, people involved in case, lawyers, witnesses, journalists, court officials, members of the public. But as it relates to the issue of our man Key, where in fact he used vulgar languages on the Supreme Court, that is the Chief Justice and his mother, you know, this brings to a point where in fact it has to do with what becomes of those who just insult authority, especially the judiciary and the Chief Justice and his mother. So again, we move on. It said when someone publicly insults the Chief Justice, abuses a family, for example, insulting the Chief Justice's mother, or makes statements meant to ridicule, undermine, or destroy public confidence in the judiciary, the law treats that very seriously. This is not ordinary criticism. It crosses into contempt. What type of contempt is this? It says criminal contempt, penalizing the court that applies when court shows gross disrespect to the court or a judicial officers, undermines the authority, dignity, or independence of the judiciary, lower public confidence in the justice system, is done willfully and maliciously, especially in public. So all of what Keith said, from what I just read, do you see anything that relates to contempt?
No, I don't see anything that is.
Nothing. They just using the big words to confuse the layman mind. Our parent then that don't go to school, that didn't go to school, I don't know the meaning of these words. All right, but that word they use in this case is not appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the charge of contempt of court. Contempt of court when you disobey
In proceedings.
Yes, when you disobey, like for instance, the judge tell you something and you can be right there, sir. You're in the courthouse. Then the judge say, "I need quietness," and then someone spoke. When our person who spoke, that person can be held as contempt at that moment because he disobeyed the court the judge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this man did not disobey anyone. They sent him a citation, which he honored. He walked into the courthouse by himself. Where is the contempt charges? You tell me, these people, they're way up there, the highest position they're there. They playing game with the words that we don't know what is this. These are simple words for you to know. Why? First of all, this is not a Supreme Court case. All right, because it's not even a felony case. This is not even a jail case. Somebody not supposed to go to case. Even if they make this case a case, they issue a case. The man not supposed to go to jail. It's supposed to just be fine. Because there's no law say when you call somebody ma or pa, you send you to jail. It's not on the book there like that.
Nope.
Okay, so even if the case is going to go further, because that the chief judge said he won't take it personal, because that's something that he taking personal. He didn't take other people on personal. He taking his own personal. Then we say, okay, he can find the man. He say, my man, you caused my mind. Probably we can look at it that way. But there's no contempt charges in this case. All right? No contempt. He was invited. He came willingly. Where? That they will. Tell me that as we all went to school, thank God, this time we have so many things to give us the meaning of some words. We got Professor Google, we got Professor not AI, the other one, GPT, Chat GPT. All of these things that will give us word meaning in the twinkle of the eyes. Okay. I don't see no contempt in this case because he walked in and he did not disobey anybody. He did not disrespect in this case when he was called, when the judge got involved. I'm not talking about the cursing part, but when the judge got involved, he said, "Hey, you bring that man here. I want to speak to him." Or you're telling him, "I want to see him at 3:00. He came on time. He didn't come late.
He told him that he didn't have a lawyer.
He doesn't need a lawyer.
He doesn't need a lawyer. He didn't commit any crime yet.
The invitation was why you should not be here in contempt.
But that doesn't require a lawyer.
It doesn't require a lawyer.
And the thing also, when you talk about why you read the second portion, it said that during judiciary proceeding, they were not in any judiciary proceeding for this man to curse him or his mom. So that's why we are saying this is not something to take, for the court to hold in contempt. He knows that.
Foolishly. You know, when you put countrymen somewhere, my brother, you have problem for the rest of the country people. because they would use word on us, the thing we don't know what they're saying. That's what's happening here right now. Countrymen playing with countrymen. Okay? Now you guys sitting here, the name you're carrying, your Congo boy, you need to step in. Reeves, Stevens, you need to come to our aid. Believe me, this is the countryman like this is using your word. You take all your king and civilize all your brother words to us. Now they exercising it, interpreting it differently.
Taking it out of context.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. Then we are here saying, well, I mean, don't take me wrong, because I do not like this young man. From day one, I don't like anyone that openly insult women. Women that born you, they're supposed to be your mother, your sisters, your wife, and you openly just send an insult. I don't care whether it's my relative or not. Women curse is one of the biggest dialogue for any man. Any man in this world, if you are in the habit of cursing women, using those words, just open it like that, it's a big battle for you. You can never succeed in life. Believe me, you can never. Nobody need to curse you. You're just cursing yourself. If you don't have respect for women, the wound that born you, the wound that you came out of, and you openly disrespecting in any which way. You think I will be friend with someone like that in my life? I don't care if he calls George Weah any which way. George Weah is not my relative, but he's a good man. Okay? Any good man you curse and know he's good to people willingly, he make his money. You know how many Liberians went out of Liberia, they make money and they never help any Liberian? They just sat down on our money and make other people slave. They have to work like a slave before they can get penny of that money. George Weah was there giving scholarship. People came and test to these things. Nobody forced him. He could have been in Jamaica with his wife and his children there. All we will hear is say one of the best football players from Liberia, but he lives in Jamaica. Nobody will go look for him there. Because why? He earned his money legally. But the way they could is behaving selective justice. He taking this thing personal. This is not even a felony charge. All right, felony charge, you want to go to Supreme Court. This is misdemeanor. Even if they're going to charge him, or it's a fine. Fine the man, let him go and warn him not to do it again. If you do it again, then they will be the next penalty will jail you. That's proceeding. But you're intimidating the man with this and that. I mean, I don't do that's intimidation. Even that is a charge on the Chief Justice by you intimidating somebody.
Yes.
You know? But
conflict of interest.
Yes, that's it. That lady went and sued the same man just a few months back. The lady went and sued Julia Andrew. They disrespected that woman. They diminish her. They make her look like she's nobody.
And they make her out of politics.
Yeah, and make her out of politics because she's nobody. She know nobody in the government. And one government official from the executive mansion just called and said, "You get rid of that case from water." Immediately they got rid of it. They seen Chief Justice then were there. Now because he go to him personally, taking it personal, so we can see, yeah. They can kill each other at their business anyway.
And Tunis, what could be, if you are very into understanding the law or how things are supposed to be, encourage your mom. If your mom is still living, encourage your mom to go sue him.
Exactly.
For whatever. Okay.
That's all right. Encourage your mother, say, go sue that man so we can take another case. We can get case on him. But the man cursing. Suppose that man was in Morocco, the way he was there cursing people all over. This man said should be called in a contempt to Costa. Because they were cursing, doing all kinds of stupid things in this country. Make everybody got loose. Anybody can just say anything to anybody.
Sure.
You know? And now you want to take it personal because it's in your doorstep. So you think you're better than all of us? Is that what the Chief Justice is telling us? When we put in there to do better, he didn't do it. And now he wants to show that he's working. So
You know,
And
you know,
somebody said our liquor talk, right? Was the same gentleman when they said he was saying something? And somebody said our liquor talk.
that was Daniel Sano, the Deputy Minister for Information for Public Affairs.
Yeah, but
mhm.
one of those judges, one of them, they were saying something, and then they said that that particular judge was a drunkard. Whatever he was in our liquor talk, was it the same person?
I think the senior member was yeah, but then I don't know why he was confirmed or appointed as chief justice, but then I think one of the associate judges by the end of the Supreme Court.
They should
I
summon.
don't know if he was actually appointed or something like that, but I'm not too sure of yeah. But
So
I
he
want to
should,
see what they refer to a statement as liquor talk.
yeah. So they can't have that as a Supreme Court case. Even he could. I don't know whether the Constitution gave him right to sue Key as a common citizen, but he cannot use the Supreme Court, abuse his power to do that. No, this is what we are talking about. Key, we don't like his mouth. The society, we don't condone that. I don't really watch. I don't watch his show. But
And
when the country
Myself,
is
I don't watch
abused,
the show.
yeah, if the country is abusive, especially the higher court, if they are abusing their power, it is dangerous because they can condemn somebody to death. And if we're having a death penalty in the country because of hatred for somebody, or somebody says something against you. So that's why we have check and balances. You cannot be the judge and at the same time you bring the person to your court to do what? You the overall judge for the Supreme Court bench, because you're the Chief Justice, and then you're using your power to prosecute somebody down the line because it's alleged that they curse at your mom or they curse at you, and you don't go to the lower court so that they can take it the way it's supposed to be. And what is not felony, you want to term it as felony. Anyway, Tony already elaborated on that. Mhm.
And for me, I just see this whole thing about this Prophet Key thing, or maybe previous issues of insult of the higher office in the country and other top officials. I just see it for me as deceit and a lot of hypocrisy.
You're right.
Because if you look at in time past when it was done, people look at it. Even though we're all preaching for a decent society, where in fact we get rid of people using vulgar language against authorities or those in higher authority.
They're
But
against each other.
when it comes to addressing the issue, people tend to politicize everything. They will just say, "Oh, with Madam Judy Andy, this man used other words on that woman, something he didn't even have. He didn't even mean his word. But then she felt the need to take the legal action. Instead, she was denied because of the power that be, and everything. It was being influenced by authorities. So again, he has reached a point where, in fact, the Chief Justice want to use his power, like we were saying. He almost referring to a motorcyclist flying the street of Monrovia, and he encountered this police officer. He perhaps bend the rules, and then the police officer tried to bring in the book, and then he take the phone and call his master, and then they try to compromise the situation right there. I mean, I'm interested over there. That's how we have been as a country. Everything we try to bend it all kind of way to fit ourselves, and which of course is not the right thing to do. So I just see it's like hypocrisy and the deceit. People trying to pump up Prophet Key, supposing he's right, that words are meant to be used, but they forgot to know it by then. They were insulting other people because they felt that it was a time to insult. Now he has reached the table has turned around. This is like, bro, man.
Then they should make a law so that law will catch the man. Right now, he's using the even though it's social media, he's in Liberia, and that is considered as part of the broadcasting or journalism and what have you. They can ban him, and they can do any other thing once they put the appropriate law in place, so that law will be the one to do everything. But they don't have it. You can't just jump.
They won't make a mistake. The whole country will love it.
Yeah, the law.
You see, my brother, the thing is, in Liberia, we have when George Weah came to power, the people disrespected George Weah. They forgot to know that they're disrespecting the leadership. It's not George Weah himself, because the book say anyone more than 35 years, you can be, if they vote for you, you can become president. And when you become president, we're supposed to at least honor you. The young people, them, Prophet Kid just big like that, but he's not that old.
No.
Costa was not that old. Other people, our lawmaker, what a man name, what a guy named, of course, like him, man. Yeke Koluba District 10. All these guys, and they were just rain insult to the leadership. Nobody in the country, no Muslim leader, no Christian leader or group, no women group, no organization will come and say, my people, no matter who is in this seat, let's give respect to it. Nobody, everybody was laughing, paying their way to go see Prophet Key cursing, all these things.
People calling hailing as hero. Wow.
Yeah.
You
hero?
Know,
I mean, in the kind of civilized country we live in, this civilized country. People came from every corner because they know how to put the English word together. It became so problematic. The people were just using the cursing the President Ma, his wife. The woman, even a foreigner from different country. Come, they said, this is how people behave? Can you believe that? Civilized people, whether you don't like the president, like the way CDC, or wherever they come, they talk here, we'll wait for 2029. Oh, that the old man, you let respect the old man. And now you can respect the old man because he's the president of the country. I mean, I will never support anybody, including your devilish Key, because me, I don't like to put that respectable name handle on his name, because those names good for people who do great things to benefit others, not to rain or insult to women who. That's the no. You need to even change that name on that man. Good people need to stop calling him that name. Believe me, you need to, because you'll be insulting great people. You can't associate this man with that name. Believe me, call him devilish Key or devil Key, whatever you think it is, but just get rid of the prophet out of it. Then you telling me the man is charged contempt. Contempt, this is the contempt of court. That those words go like that, contempt of court. Not just contempt. Contempt of what? Tell me. Because they put you over there now, sometimes they even don't merit that position. Believe me, some of these guys in position, they don't merit those positions. They just say who know you. Then they want to put their arm on her and sophisticate us in that kind of way. Please, bro, you be a little bit careful. Nobody's stupid in this country. Look, why didn't call the Minister of Information? All the curses because in the former president. And the deputy minister, the same guy you were just talking about. Why don't someone then to advise them? I mean, I beg you, this is our ex-president. Stop using words like that on him. But when they use it all the time, nobody do nothing. They just sit down on their liquor table and laugh with it. That's all they do.
Yeah, they can say about coffee table and a liquor.
I mean, they sit on the attire table. Because the next change from liquor to attire. That way, all the politicians, you can find them. That's how we are. We need to exercise some patience and respect each other. The respect is not there. Mm-hmm. No matter who you are. Who is living better than George Weah in our country? Tell me. Who? The man was president for 6 years. He came out. He didn't go nowhere. He's sitting right before you. And his hand marks are there benefiting us every day. His wife, look at what the facility the wife put up over there. You know, making children, civilizing children, educating them. One, you sitting here, you doing the same thing. Well, you doing it, because you are a common man, nobody know what you're doing. 300 plus children you feeding over there. You know how much money coming out of your pocket? Then somebody will be sitting over there insulting you. You think that's a good thing? What benefit Prophet Key get on his own people, the country he come from? All right. Then he had a group of people behind him today supporting him. You see how country we are? We are very country. Country. We support people, things like this. People who bring in good things to us, we push them away. Why would I suppose to be someone like Prophet Key? Even if they call him to court, let him walk there by himself. You want that kind of man to be causing people mad? Women, that the woman that born you? May I beg you, man. I don't encourage her in your life. It's a bad luck when you encourage her. You'll get bad luck in your life. You'll never succeed in life.
I can safely say that who's going to be loyal for that man? Be careful when you cause you.
I'm serious. You know, you won't go to crash school, then you open a crash school, because any school you open, people will go there.
So what I mean, I say the person will be a lawyer because he said he doesn't have a lawyer, so I think the Supreme Court prefer lawyer.
No, they assign a lawyer to him.
So that person before that man calls you too.
No, but they have to do their job as a lawyer.
But why would he give a man a lawyer anyway? What crime he committed to get a lawyer?
That's the whole thing. He doesn't need anybody. You tell them, first of all, it was not judicial proceeding for me to insult you or your wife. I mean your mother. I was not in court for you to do this, for me to say no, because this is what when the person is held in contempt of the court. This is how the man is not in court. So now because you have the court name of the Supreme Court, so if the man curse you, if the man in America they curse you, you say you're holding the man in contempt of court because he disrespect you. No, according to the law in judicial proceeding, there was no judicial proceeding for this to happen unless they were having some sort of judicial proceeding and Key made those statements. But all of those things, they are outside the box of what the Chief Justice is saying. That's why he said, well, we have a constitution. The particular chapter says so and so, but the other chapter also say that we interpret the constitution. So you're gonna wrongfully interpret the constitution to hold this man in contempt, as they have already, to me, falsely charged him. Anyway, I mean, I respect our government and all of those stuff, but let's face the reality. What the country laws says, we gotta go by that.
The lawyer name is Wilkins Wright.
Oh yeah,
Wilkins
that's a
Wright.
Congo boy too, huh?
Former Associate Justice. Former Associate Justice.
Yes, he's the one that assigned to him, pleading for him. That's how come he left the courthouse today on his own reconnaissance.
Now, you charge the person first. Then when the person is coming, they will come with lawyer. You can't say, okay, we're inviting you. Then when the person does say, well, now you are here, we're going to charge you. Why you didn't bring lawyer? Why we should not hold you in contempt? Because he did not do anything for which the court supposed to hold it in contempt. There was no judicial proceeding for him to disrespect the Chief Justice and all those stuff. I mean, Steve, you read through all of those stuff, and I think you analyze them. For me, I don't see the connection when it comes to the court holding somebody in contempt. So that all there, my people.
Yeah, let's hear from our people, man, because I can't discuss this over and over, you know. The Prophet Key issues.
You call it Prophet Neo.
God will forgive me because I will find I will call him Devilish Key. I will get used to calling him Devilish
Do,
Key.
do that, Anthony. Just call him
Or
Key.
you call him Key. That's
Yeah.
it. You know.
I mean,
It's not something good for our country, man. Our country was so sweet when we were growing up. We were so respectful. There are certain people you don't even call them by their name, your father figure, your mother figure. Sometimes your own friend, you say Junior Bo Ma or Tunis Ma. You know, just because you don't want to call the name. That respectable way. Oh, Jumbo
Yeah.
man, how you doing? Steve man, how you doing? You know how we used to call each other man. You know,
Mm.
Uncle, how are you, Uncle? Now, little boy say, okay, any word, any kind of way, they just send it to you. We need to start practicing. If the Chief Justice want us to go back to the old norm for Liberia, he should come out a little bit different. Warn this man, say, look, okay, we agree you used to do it, but please, let's open new chapter for Liberia. Then we can say, okay, he's going the right, but contempt.
Wrong way to charge the guy.
What crime the man committed? You say contempt charges. Oh my God!
Man, eating show.
I want to Liberian people. The other thing that the Supreme Court assigned this guy on him. The guy name is Wright, something Wright.
Wilkins Wright.
Yeah, Wilkins Wright, and he's supposed to come back to court
on Thursday.
February 12th. At the same time, he came today at 3 p.m.
So that is a normal time for court. When does the court close? In at what time? 5 o'clock.
When they bring you at that time, the reason why they bring you at that time, so when you anything, they can send you to jail.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they bring you after 2 or 2 from 2 down.
Time 3:30, they can be closure of the course. But
so if you don't have anybody,
that time is serving as a stamp bomb where it can be grabbed easily and be sent to court.
Yeah, and send you to jail straight from that straight post target. That's where you're going.
And prior to his appearance to the at the Supreme Court, there were many that were saying, if I private key, I'll tell them say I'm sick. Tell them say, just before, because they were saying that today Wednesday is a holiday, and their reports, not too clear that the chief just be leaving for the country and be back over the weekend. So the long process of he being talked to as to why he should not be here content will take a long time. So he will spend the weekend, all of that behind bars until the chief justice returns to the country. So
Yeah.
all of
because all of us have been talking that is very, very wrong. So that's why the stuff started popping up, because you cannot do that. It is glaring. You cannot do that.
First of all, they didn't want to assign no lawyer to him. They say, he must bring 2 persons that can vow for him that he will be back. And all of that was stupid. Even if the man was going to commit crime and you ask him to come, let's assume that it was not in the case. He committed crime and you ask him to come. He walked in the courthouse voluntarily. You shouldn't, all he had to do was let him go, let him bring his surrender his passport, and you let him go, set another court date to come on that day. Okay, that was the appropriate way to investigate or the court procedure, because he came in, he like they say contempt. He didn't make any of those such behavior, so that you bring him back. You let him go and come back at any time. If he have refused or rejected that invitation and they went for him, that means now he cannot go just like that. He have to pay bill, they set bond for him, or he go to jail. But as long as he walks straight by saying the invitation, he came. And the case cannot be heard that very day. You're supposed to, all you need to do, if that's serious case, is say, my man, we need your passport. He can send for his passport and then you let him go on his own recondenses. I had a person. We know these things. It's not that we're stupid, like the way they think we are. This is the reason why they didn't go. They didn't do nothing wrong. They let him go.
Yeah, because they're wrong. That is
And the man too condemned the invitation. The citation he condemned and said the guys in the address in the railway.
Oh, you see,
Why should we address dear Justin? You know, he was saying that all of fun. Justin Morovia, he said, where exactly Morovia I'm living? You just said Justin Yanze, you are here by the Supreme Court and this, that. You know, he was like saying all the fun. I said, what? Is this guy really serious or what?
I mean, the guy know that those people, whatever they're doing, they're not doing the right thing. See, when you know that somebody's not doing the right thing, you can cry joke in it. First thing you say, oh, wow, they're taking the law in their own hand now, so they will be the arresting officer
from the higher ups.
So
yeah, that, you know, Liberia, anybody, people in their position, they misuse the position. You can see the RG rather. The RG, the guy who I think assistant minister for youth and sport raped that little girl.
Yeah, Brian McGill.
He was never arrested, and he was never. They took the girl to hospital, to the police station. The police they assign hospital. When you are raped, they send the girl there, and they found out that the girl was touched. They took the paperwork back to the police. They never went to arrest that man. Never. One day.
Let's call the last time we'll talk about the issue of the police not involving into issue that relates to the courts.
Okay. They needed to arrest the man immediately.
Yep.
Immediately after the guy accused, called the name, and take the guy to court. The court, the one was supposed to say go for DNA, or the case will be here one day. The man was supposed to go home, or he's supposed to be will not be no bail. But the RG did everything in 3-4 months, and the man was acquitted.
The lawyer, he was the lawyer was everything in that case.
Yes, and up to today's day, that man still out there free. The little girl is suffering from that wound, that abuse. She's suffering from it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the kind of selective justice we got in Liberia. And
the little boy was from the mass too.
The little boy, they arrested the guy immediately. Born Jala.
Years ago.
Okay, immediately. And they sent him to Kodo. There's the same case or similar case. The only difference is it's a girl and a boy. But the boy case, they went straight, they arrested the young man. They sent him to court. So why IG did not investigate, go and get DNA and all of that in that case? You see how God can work? God can make us to know that the people not fair. So when they do something, the thing right, bring the same similar thing for you to see that you know that you're not in good hand. The man of God said it before the election or during the election. He said, "My man, the government you're seeking to get, you will regret," and it happening now.
And the man said, "All the animals too will regret."
Same similar case.
And so with this, I think the chief judge actually need to do DNA on Prophet Key or Key Tom to know whether he actually installed or he didn't install.
People laughing at our judiciary system just by doing this. Look, people will start making a joke out of it because it is a joke. And it is a disgrace to the country.
People don't get time for the life. They don't get time. They know they look. The people dealing with all like they used to deal with all during Turbo time when the Congo boys were in power. That's the same way they think things are. The old man experienced those days, so that what they bring it back, they don't care what they do. Anything they do, they feel that we'll get used to it. We're just talking like we're talking 1 day, 2 days, then die down. So they didn't care.
That's
Okay.
a mobile person like bro. Like, would you tell the other few more? You just died and that.
Yes. Can you imagine?
But that's the reality, though.
IG did not take somebody to court. He said, "Oh, the thing the man didn't do it." Who asked you to go investigate? It's not investigation thing. If the only time I believe you can investigate cases like this, if the person, the perpetrator, is not caught, okay, we don't know, and we want to know who did this thing in the house where the guy live. If there are too many people live around that area, we can investigate, so we get the suspect. We can bring suspect in. But if the person is being pointed to, the guy said, "This is a man. That man's supposed to be arrested and sent to court." There's no more investigation in there again. Let the court go and investigate. What the police got to do again?
And Tony, the way that stuff. I mean, you. I think you went to John Jay, and you have a lot of knowledge in criminal justice. See, the police there to collect evidence. Okay?
Yes.
And then you submit the evidence to the prosecutor. Okay, so from there, the prosecutor, they will go through the court, and the court will do analyze the finding from the police, the report from the police, and then they take it from there, the prosecutor and the defense lawyer. So if the police, whatever information they send out there is not enough, okay, to really point the person to the case, then the defense will fight as well. The evidence that these people brought, it is not strong enough for so and so things. Then the court will run that judgment. But you can't be the one persecuting, and you be the same person running the decision as if you are part of the judiciary. You are still part of the executive, because you work directly under the justice ministry. You are not part of the executive, I mean the judiciary. So all you're doing is to find enough evidence so that the judiciary will be able to go through the case. But that's not what he's doing.
The police need to charge. They take the charge sheet
Mm-hmm.
to the to how you call it, to the prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
And the prosecutor will go and present it to the judge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then the case continue.
And the
Police
defense
just there to enforce the law, arrest whoever commit a crime. If you caught him red-handed, you charge him to court. You can't even send him to court. You only detain him at the police station or wherever you can detain him. Even at another police station, you can detain him. If there is a jailhouse around the area, you detain him for 24 hours or 48 hours the most.
You carry to the cell for booking.
Yes.
And then he goes to court.
Okay, the most. Then in that 48 hours, if you cannot proceed the case, then you let him go. Okay, and this kind of case, before the case reached the Supreme Court, it had to be a felony case. Not misdemeanor, not case like this Supreme Court can hear. It got to be felony case before it reached to the Supreme Court, the higher court, because the Supreme Court is a higher court.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm-hmm. The cases like this, Supreme Court not supposed to hear it. That criminal court supposed to hear the kind of case. All right. Criminal
or you go to civil court as well.
Or you go to civil court. Yes, civil court, because this is not crime anyway. You're right about that. It's not a crime. Yes. All right. Then they're taking the makings look like the entire country to thank God tomorrow holiday so they can sit there and discuss this.
I tell you,
we gotta go to the lines.
Let's go to that. This is so.
Let's go, let's go. Let me. Before we go, let's respect our people here too. Let me just do a quick the comments. Darlington, we Junior say watching from Clarton, Moonlight. Aloysius Lake say I'm following live from Effie, Lakwazi. Stephen Yakedi say good evening. I am following from Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Magiri County. We got Chauncey Chauncey Joshua T. Tui. I'm watching from the borough of Cool Town, precisely Towin community. We got Kunkun, Jason, Joseph. Good day to you guys. But I am watching from the municipal borough in New Town. We got Kunkun again. They say, Mr. Reeves and Tunis, how are you guys doing today? We're doing fine. Thanks for asking. We wish you a happy holiday. We pray that you're doing fine too. David Square, it's a good evening, Freedom FM family, and good evening to the peace-loving people of Electoral District 16. I am David Tuerto. I'm watching from Municipal Borough of Crewtown, I tell you, we got Jonathan S. Sang Sui Senior. Good evening, guys. I'm watching live from Henrytown, Bapulu.
Bapu.
Okay, Bapulu County. Thanks so much for informing the Liberian people. We got Amada Dopu. Amada following from Nagibi County. We got Matthew T. Johnson. Matthew T. Johnson following you live from Lower Buchanan County.
Lower Magibi.
Lower Magibi County, Cotton Tree, Sugar Hill Community. Matthew Dan. We say, Matthew Dan say, good evening, guys. I'm watching you right now from Bangba Town. Yeah, Bangba Town, yo. Bangba
Town, yeah.
That right on the highway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to land there. Bangba Town, Robert P. Highway, yes. We got wiring Vamule. Vafule. Wiring Vafule Amara Kone Jr. Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm following from Proville, Christianville community this morning. Long live President We Are. Long live Freedom FM family. Yes, I like this guy. We got Stanley Bozo. Stanley Bozo, the one that can call from doing something.
You call from every most of me. I don't know why you stay there.
Yeah, watching live from my residence in Congress City. Stanley Bozo. Okay, we'll come back again next year for our listeners. Back to you, Stevens.
Okay, so you can call us this morning, be live on the Night on Spain on 0776 104 104 0886 500 104, and our WhatsApp line for those of you also Liberia is +2 31 886 500 104. Hello.
Good morning, Anthony speaking.
Good morning. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, let me say good morning to my brother Tunis and Dallas Solo. My name is Beatrice William, calling from the PHP community.
Go ahead, Beatrice. Let's hear you.
Yes, thank you so much for the show. And let me say thank you to Mr. Tunis and Mr. Tunis for the weather report. His weather report is hearing. The last time, every time when he gave the weather report, they always be how he gave the report. But let me just say, like why the discussion on about a little boy that was Solomon and the late that was with. Today we had a program, the Western Women. We had a program in West Point. We always advocating for children, the abuse of children. So today we had a guest speaker. So the guest speaker, when she gave her message.
Okay.
But after giving a message, she did mention about rape other women. But so when she ended the topic, now there I asked her because it was the time for I say, yeah, madam, yes, speak up. I just want to ask or want to say something because I know those days like Mama anytime and that of the former president we had time. I say the woman used to stay advocate for women and youth and children and people with children. Those days they were used to go on the rampage to strike for children being raped. But this time around, we are not seeing it that the women are starting. So I really want to know what is going on because people are ready. If you turn your radio on, you will listen that people. This person was good. This person was good. But then what to say? We are not hearing it. So she decided to answer my question that saying that they are not starting for. It's like they are women. I know she called their office things and she wanted a big woman. So she said that if the things not reach to them, meaning then they will not talk only talk about it, but they are
Reach out to them the how now.
they were going to how they call to go advocate for children for rape. So I said, okay. But then the people are silent. So when she answered the question, I said, but we are just no problem. So again, thank you for having me to that last video.
Okay.
Thank you for asking me.
You're welcome. All right, 0776 104 104
Somebody
0886.
say my weather report is accurate.
Yeah.
If I get praises.
Yeah. So that you can do more.
I can do more, right?
Okay, let's read the call here. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
What is your name? You live on the radio.
This is Alfred Masale, calling from the system.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, when you're discussing and following the whole thing.
Thank God you follow one.
Country, the way the court are operating here, my brother, we're in serious problem. Because when you go to court, the way the people handle things, they are not handling things the right way. They are not handling anything the right way. You go to court, the first thing they will tell you, sit on the bench. Whether you call you on conference and they will place you on the bench. So, I don't know what we're going to. I don't know how things will be.
Okay.
Go to the court here, my brother. Don't waste your time. You go there. You're sorry for yourself. Why you have
So
to go
is it
there?
a no justice for the poor or what? Or everything just not in good form?
So intimidations, my brother.
Okay.
So intimidation. No justice, nothing. Just so money issue.
So you think it's an old age problem, or when you think we can get out of it?
My brother, I want to hear happy. It's confused.
we can make it. Why you think so? It just we have to structure ourselves, as a country and make sure that things are going on smoothly. Because from what you are saying, is like because of the rule of law being tampered with, so things are not done properly.
Nothing is done properly.
Okay, let's hear.
My brother, the thing, it looks like a joke, but it's not a joke. It's not a joke. This thing affecting this country on a daily basis.
It's real though.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
Okay.
He goes to the court, Jolly people playing form. Just for money issue. You go there, whether somebody offended you or somebody take you there for conference, you never get time to explain yourself. They'll place you on the bench for no reason.
Okay, my brother. Let's hear that. Let's take more calls. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 The number you can call us on locally, and for those of you outside Liberia and diaspora, call us on our WhatsApp number +231 886 500 104. Again, the WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. Let's get to this person here. Hello? Hello? Oh. Hello, are you there? Well, I don't know. Hello?
That person not ready yet.
I don't know why. Call it back. Hello? Hello? Oh, you live on the radio. Hello? Hello? Yes, sir. How are you? Welcome. What's the name?
This is James, bro.
Speak a bit louder. You on the radio?
I'm speaking loud.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Let me say hi to Tony.
Hi, my brother.
Yeah. Look, the thing here is, these people just love to make fool of Nigerian people. But they are making fool of themselves. So you call him perfect. If insult can hurt, insult President Buya, mother, grandmother, you will insulting higher Liberian people. People would celebrate it. For insult business, they want to vote for anything. They went to the airport to meet perfectly. What a guy. But now they rejected him. Only around here. Let's start making fun of our country. That'll be serious.
Okay.
Thank you so much, man.
Welcome. Okay, who's here? Hello?
Hello, brother.
Yes, morning. What's your name? Where have you called from?
My name is Bruce. I'm calling from Chocolate City this morning.
Go ahead. Be audible, Roosevelt. Let's hear you. You're on the radio, live on Freedom Radio.
I want to appreciate you guys for the brilliant topic. We all monitor the issue today. See, this is very honest with you guys. The aspiration, the first point. But I don't want to be a brilliant prophet. I hate you so much. I hate to see you involved in discussing. But anything that is not done in the Bible is not done at all. Good thing to you is just a sign that you would use prophetic issue. Anybody who could talk to you is not the prophetic anybody. And the body, people are different, they will who speak close to the issue, who present that issue, people are KOK, who present that issue in the rightful manner. It has finally mean to start hunting them one by one, one by one, one by one. That's what people doing is something like playing, that calculated playing, something that they are calculated in. You will start breaking it out. But where do we start from? They have the start of the issue of prophetic issue. Look, nothing is going to come out of this issue of prophecy. Nothing will come out of it. They just use it as a medium to show to the public that they want to get rid of people who insult all these things.
Okay.
To get rid of freedom of speech. They start to get rid of guys and one by one. Anybody who could speak against the prophecy can cause who don't know the country.
Okay.
We were causing Joshua. We were causing General Costa then. Would they run after them? Would they run after them?
Okay. Let me know you ready and take the international call. Hello?
Yeah, hey, good evening, Steve and Brother Tonins and Honorable Reeves.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening. Good evening.
Let me tell you, this is Joseph calling from New York. Anyway, look, our people need to be serious, man. They can be making mockery out of the court system. That what
I
we
tell
see.
you.
Guys were being celebrated. They were celebrity. When Key came in Monrovia insulting the president or the presidency, people were marching all around in the place, lifting his hand up. When Costa came, there was jubilation at the airport receiving him. When he was insulting Clark Weah, George Weah mother, and the rest of the crew, they were celebrating. These people don't have nothing to do. It's a mockery on the country. And, George Weah is sitting down now. You guys are there. The same man went campaigning in Nima County. They were there with him, right? Was he not a different person or that was a different person?
The same man.
The last time, I remember, the last time I could remember one other little crazy one they call 40. Look at them and say, it was liquor talk. When you put out, why they can't some of that man to court? You don't have nothing to do. People raping people's children. Women are being sodomized. Boys are being sodomized. Women being raped. When we get to know things are serious, when I kill somebody in Nima County, where is that going? Have you not called for that case? To partake in it or to have something going on? Or what's about your how do you affair? Minister that raped somebody. He killed somebody in Lofa. Is he not in government today?
Everything was hanging the balance.
This is a mockery. You can't be serious, man. You ain't got nothing. Look, nobody praising that man or we like him. What is freedom of speech? You come here in America and can see what can happen. You see how insult is being rained on those people. If you don't want public office, don't go there. You have the Liberian people. If the so-called, Supreme Court bench member that thing happened to, if he heard, go tell your mother to go sue the man. Don't come ridicule the Supreme Court for that, man. This is embarrassing.
Okay.
Is that the thing we're going to be doing? So, how many person you're going to take over, or you're going to summon over there when they insult the member of the Supreme Court? You're going to summon the whole nation? Are you really serious about this kind of thing? You got a lot of serious cases. People are out there, man. They don't have houses to sleep in. Things are going on in the country. You're not calling for those kind of hearing, or that somebody call man cause that the thing you want to talk about. This is highly embarrassing, man. We ain't got nothing to discuss. But some of these things is like they're not spending their own money. Even down to the president himself. Some of those cases that they're running behind people with I don't know what kind of something thing they can be going about. If they were spending that money, it was coming from their own bank account to go sue people, they would not be doing no kind of thing. But because they run people money, they can use it anyhow, any kind of way. They don't care. So this is what happened. It's very unfortunate, man, brother. Y'all have a good day, man.
Okay. All right. 0776-1404. We'll take 2 calls and go back to Solomon and Tunis as we wrap up to this edition of the program. Hello. Morning. How are you? What's your name? You're live on the radio.
Yeah, my man, I'm fine, man. And you, how you coming on, my boy?
We are good.
Yeah, let me say good morning to, what's up to tuning in the U.S. and everybody on the platform tonight. This is the voice of Asta. I'm joining the show tonight from Point 4 to be specific with you in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
About Zimbabwe, Harare? Harare, Zimbabwe?
No. I'm at Point 4 Zimbabwe.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Thank you. Look, I'm very angry tonight. I'm angry in my spirit as a Liberian citizen. Look,
take it easy.
That is Unity Party. And Prophet Key, or we're gonna Key, or who Key, I don't know, they're wasting our time. They're wasting the Liberian. Let me tell you, when you have two messages in your book, you know what I mean?
I'm not cool, man, but go ahead.
They said they were bringing heaven to Liberia. No, we got real issue that the people promise all that they came to rescue and need to rescue. My brother, that drama you know the party was making. They wasting our time, they wasting our time. I'm telling you, sure, I'm really angry because my brother, the people told that they came to rescue the guy experience, they got this. Let me ask you last time, who free from a key and then you went jumping for Kuga in the party? That's not wasting our time and rescue the country. Can you imagine say the people start a road project from Freeport up to now, just coming small. 3 years now, they don't go nowhere. But they want the other key, the real issue. They don't want to discuss it. Just bring the other political thing. They want to be, but the real issue today, they say we get stable current. We can't see current anymore. Current, you can't go out. We go current, go. Yeah, get small there.
Okay, so we'll leave it there, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Squeezing the one, then go. Hello, last person.
How are you, Chief?
We good? Let's hear you.
I'm Amadou Tari, calling for Clarendon.
Go ahead, Amadou.
I beg you, before that guy always give me hard and say he will talk to you over now. They give me a private number, say he wants to speak to you on the radio.
Say that again.
Before that man, he always
Call me after the show.
He will talk to you over now, please.
Call me after the show.
I don't know your number, please.
I want to see them after the show.
No problem, I'll do that.
Okay, you're welcome. Tony, Solomon.
Yeah, Solomon, go ahead. You gotta go to work. Oh, you're taking the holiday too from?
No, I'm going tonight. Actually, you know, we love Liberia. That's a unique country that we were born in. Our neighbor streams, everything in there. That's a unique country that we cannot be deported from. All we're saying here is that we have 3 branches of government, and therefore check and balances. Do not, and we none of these branches are able to abuse the power that the people gave them. This is why we are saying what we're saying. We are not supporter, moral supporter, or anything for Key, because he is against morality that we value so dearly for our mothers, aunties, sisters, cousins, and other stuff. But for the Supreme Court, the highest decision-making court in the country, to take a case, something that is not a case, to make it into a case, and they themselves are not able to define. And when he was speaking, he contradicted himself. So this is bringing shame to our country, and this is why we are talking what we are saying. So, Mr. Chief Justice, you know, you guys there to serve the Liberian people, and as a public figure, expect those things. So, if you want to go through according to the law, encourage your mom to go sue Prophet Key to a lower case, a court of his jurisdiction, or you yourself put down your rope, and if it is allowed. As somebody on the Supreme Court to sue somebody, take down your rope and sue the person, even to the magistrate court, whatsoever, and then you go and defend yourself, and he would defend himself. Then from there, whoever wins, then that's it. But it is not a Supreme Court case. There was no judicial proceeding for which Key to disrespect you and your mom. Nothing like that. So this is not something to charge somebody to hold a person in contempt of the court. Thank you very much for listening to us. We love Liberia and want for all of us to do what is best for the betterment of Mama Liberia. Again, folks, thank you very much, Tunis and Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, guys. It was a joyful thing by being here with you guys. You know, our people in Liberia, there's one of the toughest time in Liberia. If caller call say no justice, you get to the courthouse, say you butt down. You want me? You know where you are? That's the kind of question. Whether you're right, the money. Only money they want. You show money, they treat you right. You don't get money, they force you to get money just for you to get the right. If you don't have it, you go into jail. But anyway, let us sit tight, let us be patient and see how far this case will go. But there's some of our bad days in Liberia. Seriously. You're feeling it. Some people just didn't want to talk it. They don't want to say they're ashamed. You know, I have to hit them hard, like the people that break in their homes. They say, I voted for you. I voted for you. This is why you pay me back. You have the thing right before you. You push it aside. I don't want it because why? People came and told you, we'll bring you better thing. Better than what you get into today. It better you stay with what you got right now and improve on it than the thing that you even see yet. That you just promise. I think that is saying they say what? It better you stay with the devil.
You know,
and the angel you have not seen.
And the angel that you have not seen. And that's that they probably come right back to us. What the man is, the man of God, saying the thing. He said, man, I prophesied for some other leaders, and it worked. So they are telling you, Liberian people, you're bringing old man or something, and we're experiencing it. We haven't gone, and we got a long way to go. We got 4 good years to go. So we got to really be patient. I know some people, they will kill themselves because nothing we can do. George Weah now gave us the courage to be patient. George Weah is a peaceful man. He didn't want no bloodshed in the country because those people were ready for anything just to retain his power. George Weah saw it. They prophesied to him. He saved our life, our loved one life, the 250,000 people that died 2 decades ago or 3 decades ago. We felt the pain. He didn't want us to repeat that anymore. So he let it go. People say he's stupid. He's not stupid. Okay, he's not stupid. Liberia is greater than any individual. And that's what he make us to know. Today, he's one of the most peaceful men in the entire world. In the entire world, we should be proud of that man. We should put his statue somewhere for clothes that people pay to even see it. Or because he's George Weah, he's a country boy. We devaluate him. We don't even care who he is. But I respect him. And by me respecting him, God will bless me because God sent us something that he himself gave to us. All the great people in the eyes of God, they didn't come from rich family, including the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be on him, including Jesus Christ, peace and be on him. You saw in history, Jesus Christ walked with bare feet. And he was challenging the Sadducee and the Pharisee, all of them. The people with money, with power. So that's how God worked. And our honor Jesus and Muhammad, even though George Weah, he can't even touch their toenail, but that was George Weah. But we have no respect for the thing God do for us. We have no respect. Even in our own family, the person who died, the wealthy person, we want to get rid of him quick. Because he paying all your children in school fee, but still you hate him deep down in your heart. You don't like him. When he died, you're suffering like hell now. Nobody to pay your children's school fee. But you just want to get rid of it. That's the same thing we did to ourselves. That's where we find ourselves today. We could have given George Weah the chance to go for the second term. In the country we are, so when any president come, most of the time, they don't give him the second term. Let's see now. I mean, how long ago? Well, anyway, I thank you so much. Tomorrow holiday, Y'all go enjoy your holiday. I'm supposed to say y'all go see want to see if the president will be able to walk and expect the troop tomorrow. Will he be able to walk?
No, he said the other presidents use a vehicle, so I'm
So
expecting.
he'll be in the pickup.
Yeah, I expecting him to be either in the pickup or his open top, one of his open top vehicles.
Okay, we'll see that Anthony there on the ground. They will go see it. Okay, that long walk, that small walk. And can he lift up his hand to salute? All of that.
If you can, either do it this way or put it on his breast, on his chest.
He will put it on his chest. He will put it on his chest.
They can go above your head.
No, I think that hand. I mean, can he do homework this time?
No. You can't go there, Tony.
I mean, I think I'm probably doing homework right now, man. I think
like his email is strong.
You're right, though. You're right. I mean, I take it back. I think like this man, they can do anything to do that homework. The way
you use the money calabar,
the way they are shining a few times, man.
No, but people. I mean, he's strong. That's why we.
Anthony wants to go. He wants to go enjoy a holiday. I beg you.
No, because the way you go in there, that's why.
No, but tomorrow we will be here. Then Anthony, you the one allowing the people talking like that, but the president. Okay. All right.
Good night. Yeah. Good night, Tony and Anthony.
All right.
Yeah, so that's all go home. That's all go home this morning on the Night and Spin. Many thanks to my colleagues, Solomon Hashim Tunis, Solomon Baga Reeves. We are back here on next Tuesday with another edition of the program. Well, again, my name is Anthony Stevens. I'm here this morning until later on, but to never climax in this edition of